Here we go. I know for a fact that I want to be with you. I see what is inside of you. I know that there's monsters coming out of these walls, coming out of these caves, knowing that I don't want to end up going back. I know that I've been sitting down and I know that I've been taking a seat, knowing that there's a venom around me, knowing that it's gonna end up here. Here we end up going, gonna end up cracking some mirrors, knowing that I did that the other day, wishing that I didn't, but I put a stamp on that, knowing that I had to mail it, put it in the mailbox, knowing that I ended up mailing it to my girl, knowing I could just walk it to her door, knowing that this is the one. I finally ended up going. But why do I have venom at the bottom of my feet, knowing that I could end up detaching myself, falling apart, knowing that I don't want to? Then I told my girl, knowing that everything ended up happening. She made me feel comfort. The venom went away. I didn't want to end up being pissed. If I end up being pissed, it's just because I don't want to end up believing that my past is a good thing to remind myself. Knowing that the past results, I want to end up knowing that the venom is coming around. I just want to end up standing up tall, knowing that I can love her unconditional love. I thank her for it every single day. She thanks me when she ends up telling me that I look beautiful and I look cute, knowing that I look handsome. Yeah, I just put on my white tee today, walking down the road. Everybody thought it was a challenge, knowing that I'm gonna end up hitting the rock bottom. But I'm not gonna hit the rock bottom, knowing I gotta end up calling my number. If you call me in today, you can end up knowing I'm just a one call away, knowing that I'm gonna end up stop the venom from end up going under my feet. Yeah, I sat down knowing that I had to end up giving myself a second to end up reminding myself that I was talking to my love, knowing that I could end up changing everything around me. The venom may be even there, and it may be trying to take my feet, but I'm gonna end up knowing that I don't have to end up living the hard way. I don't gotta learn it the hard way, knowing that I fell backwards the other day. I wanna end up knowing what I do. I wanna end up knowing what did I do. Fell up on that court, knowing that I'm gonna be a baller. I'm gonna shout out that I don't have to be a person. I finally know that I'm a human being. I can stand up tall, knowing that I can end up standing my fights with my girl, knowing that we are gonna end up doing this together. We're gonna love each other unconditional love, and we're not gonna end up having some fights, knowing that we're gonna suffice. We're gonna end up turning that mail up in the stands, knowing that I sit up in the stands waiting up, just watching the bug game down the street, knowing that this was the one. Now I figured out that the venom in my feet was just Satan trying to tempt me to do something wrong. But I don't want to end up coming back, knowing that I ended up finding somebody that actually ends up acting like me. Yeah, we don't end up having scars. We just end up living with the choices that we make every single time that we end up going play ball. Knowing that the venom in my bottom of my feet is Satan. I don't want to end up standing up tall. If I want to end up fighting, I gotta fight with my girl, meaning that I gotta fight with her. We're on the same team every single time. I'm gonna step up tall and I forgive you. Thank you for saying that you love me, knowing that everything is gonna be unconditional love. God, thank you. Thank you for my girlfriend. Thank you for everything that you've been doing. Yeah, I know that we've been falling apart in my life, Father. I know I need to stand up tall. The venom is right before my feet. I don't want to end up standing up if I know that I'm about to defeat, if I'm gonna be defeated. But it's colder outside. Got this jacket on. Gonna make a difference. But I love her. We love you. Gonna be happy for what we do. Thank you for everything we do together. I love you unconditional love. I love your hugs. You end up putting a smile on my face. And you want me to move forward. But I'm happy with you. I'm happy with you. I can't wait to end up marrying you. Can't wait to end up putting a smile on your face every single time that I end up seeing you every single week. It seems like it never ends. Hey, these demons are gonna end up coming after us, knowing that we are believers, knowing that we end up having life, knowing that we end up trusting in what is true love, knowing that what it is. We end up knowing what is it gonna be looking like. We don't have to have this venom at the bottom of our feet. We can finally end up living our lives together, knowing that this is the one. Once you move in, everything is going to end up getting better. I know for a fact we're going to end up having some different things, but we're going to end up moving super fast, knowing that this is the one. Even if I'm going to end up moving backwards, knowing that I've got to go backwards to end up telling you my past, then I will. I will end up fighting every single battle together, knowing that this is the one. I end up making you macaroni and cheese that night, knowing that I end up doing a very good job. I can end up doing it under my head. I don't even need the recipe. I don't even need to look at the box, knowing that this is the one. This is the recipe. Me and you are going to end up being the rest of our lives. I saw love inside of your heart, knowing that the first day I met you, it was like, oh, diamonds are gonna end up coming out of your head, knowing that this is the one coming out of your eyes, knowing that I saw something different. I'm gonna end up seeing our life together, knowing that I'm gonna put that ring up on the finger, knowing that it's gonna be just a pleasant view. Yeah, we're gonna end up moving. Everything is gonna end up moving fast, knowing that this is the one. We finally end up knowing that we got stuffed animals. We're gonna move forward, knowing that we're gonna move into a big one, a big home together, knowing that this is the one. Then it's gonna be our place, knowing that we can end up loving each other. We can take care of our kids, knowing that we're gonna take care of our children. We're gonna end up having a good kids because we're gonna be good parents. Yeah, we're gonna end up talking to them, not pressuring them, not pushing them down, not doing anything negative. We're gonna end up knowing that we're gonna love them unconditionally, love, and we're gonna be there for every single thing that we're gonna end up going through. But we're gonna end up moving forward, knowing that this is the fast. If I'm gonna end up living my fast life, then I will. If I don't, then I'm gonna end up coming down to common ground, knowing that I can finally find common ground. When I saw those beautiful stars in your eyes, it was just like a marble in my head, knowing that I rolled the dice, knowing that I ended up checking it twice. Going to California is what I ended up saying. Everything is gonna end up coming fast. Can't even wait to end up hitting that beach. Knowing that we're gonna end up going to California, even if we gotta go to Los Angeles. I see our lives together, knowing that we're gonna end up spinning coke together. Yeah, we're gonna end up spinning this coke down, and we're gonna end up playing the spin bottom, knowing that we're gonna end up spinning it fast, knowing that we ended up falling in love. We fell in love almost 2 months ago, over 2 months ago. Everything is going to end up happening. We already ended up doing that. Our 3 months anniversary is coming. It's like 90 days are going to end up shooting right fast, but we're going to end up loving each other. Unconditional love is going to end up showing. Everybody around us is end up getting better. Everybody wants me in a part of their life, and I want to be a part of your life, Frank girl. Knowing that you're the sweetest person ever. You're the kindest person. You end up telling me things that I needed to hear. I needed to hear that you can end up loving me and trusting me. Every single day is going to be a new start. I finally move forward and I'm going to accept my defeat. When I'm wrong, I'm going to end up knowing. And I'm going to put the ring up on your finger pretty quick. Just a matter of time. Got to end up getting to know each other a little bit more so I can end up trusting myself. And I know that I can trust you. Because we're the same exact person, knowing that we end up taking every single thing, whether it's pill after pill, love after love, knowing that we got to kiss after kiss, knowing that we end up doing this. We doing it God's way or we doing it our way. We got to end up deciding that at the end of the day, knowing that God ended up bringing us together. It's just a matter of time before we end up getting together again. I love you, and I can't wait to see you, sweet cakes. Sometimes I'm gonna end up knowing that what is gonna look like. I know when you stay in it, gonna stay in it. Gonna end up standing every single thing that we end up talking about is gonna be between us. I know that I can trust you, and I know that I can be calm, and yeah, I know that I can open up to my positive things, knowing that you're gonna put a smile on my face either way. I might be pissed for like 4 minutes or whatever, but then it's gonna go away. You just have to end up realizing everything is gonna be just fine. I just got to get out of my comfort zone, knowing that it's going to be a little bit hard. But I'm going to end up moving forward, knowing that it's going to be a brand new start. I got to end up brand new start, knowing that I'm a changed man, know I'm a changed person, know I'm a changed person, that it's going to be an end up changing. But I gotta end up knowing that I'm gonna catch my flow, knowing that you gotta end up realizing everything around me is gonna be going too fast. It seems like the world's spinning, but we're gonna stand up tall. We're gonna end up standing up tall, knowing that I got your love inside of me. Got your love inside of me. I can't wait to end up talking to you again, knowing that you put a smile on my face. If I get mad, it's just a mistake. I know that I make mistakes, and it seems like everybody has to love them. Everybody has to love them, and I know that I have to live with the choices I put out there. What we reap, we end up sowing. What we end up believing, we end up knowing what is in our heart. What is in our heart, knowing it's going to be a heart. But I'm willing to put it on the pause button for you. When I ended up meeting you, everything ended up getting better. When we ended up hanging out, I know that it was just common ground. Because there was something different about you. And I saw it. I saw a change inside of you. I saw a turning point, and I know that you were changing your life for the better. I'm proud of you. If you haven't heard that for a while, I'm proud of you, girl. Proud of you, babe. Just being you. I know that I just realized that I figured out that it's hard to be a human. And I realized that I am a human. I'm going to make mistakes. And we're all going to end up having like stuff. It's how we deal with it in the moment. Thanks for these beautiful days. I know that you want to end up sleeping a little bit more. And I'm proud of you either way. I'm happy. I've finally been able to put a ring on that finger and knowing that it's a big it's a big thing for both of us. I might be a little bit scared inside, but don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. I'm just scared because I want to make sure that I'm doing a good job for you. But thank you. Thank you for showing me how to love each other. Thank you for pulling out of me. And I know that everybody's glad that I didn't pull the plug when I had multiple chances to. You changed my life for the better. I can't stop talking about you with everyone. You're an amazing person. You're nice, you're sweet, you're wonderful. I can't wait. Where our life is going to go together? Yes, I want to sleep with you eventually. But right now, we just got to take it one day at a time. Let's let God end up directing both of our steps. Because when we put God first, everything falls into place. And everything gets better over time. I want to marry you. Thank you for helping me calm down when I'm going through my struggles. At the end of the year, it kind of, I've had some changes, but you've changed my life for the better. And I'm proud of you. I'm happy that I met you. And I know that you're happy that you met my family. Can't wait for you to meet my grandmother and my brother and sister-in-law, knowing that things are going to change for the better. I'll talk to you soon. Can't wait to see that beautiful smile that you give me. Thanks for the words that you ended up giving me. Thanks for the love on the side, knowing that you've gotten me presents, you've gotten me hats and clothes, and knowing that I needed it when it was. Got rid of a lot of things, knowing that I needed to clean out my place. Knowing that I want you to be a part of my life for the rest of the days. Knowing that God's going to direct both of our steps and He's going to give us wisdom, knowing that we end up knowing that we love. each other, knowing that we end up having love, and we end up making sure that this is the way. Whatever the way is gonna end up causing us to end up loving each other even better, knowing that I love you, unconditional love. I forgive you for no matter what, even if you made me mad, if it made me mad upset, I'm gonna forgive you. Because that is what God does. He's already forgiven you. He's already forgiven me. He's already forgiven my family, even when we end up fighting. He's already forgiven everybody in our life, even when they've shattered our lives or memories, knowing that things are gonna get better. But our memories are gonna last forever, because this is the way I'm gonna end up showing you what it means to end up loving on both ends. I'm gonna show you, you're gonna show me what it's gonna be looking like. Can't wait to end up getting that place to ourselves, knowing that we're gonna end up loving, gonna have everything unconditional love. Can't wait to end up loving this way. Gonna end up teaching you how to play guitar, knowing that we both can end up learning. Maybe you can end up remixing and helping me this thing, knowing that I ended up mixing it up. Got to get some vitamin C in our system when we end up feeling a little bit distant. I know everything is going to get better. It feels like maybe we don't even know. We don't want to feel alone. We don't want to end up cherishing things that are going to end up living in the past tense, knowing that we live. And we end up knowing everything is going to change. We change for the better because we want to end up making a difference. You've taught me how to end up changing my ways. You've taught me how to end up going to class, going to school, going to the meetings, knowing everything is going to end up changing. Yeah, we're going to end up living up those slices of pizza, knowing that we end up eating left and right, and we end up cycling through. You're going to be at my ball game on Friday, knowing that it is the first. Oh, it is the second. Oh, it is the eighth and seventh. Seventh, you were there. I know that you was cherished. Maybe Saturday I just kind of messed up in my words, but I'm gonna end up knowing that you were okay, and I'm gonna just be fine. Maybe I was beat up. Maybe I ran over myself. Maybe it feels like I got run over by somebody, but I'm not gonna let it be the end of my life. I'm gonna keep moving forward, knowing that you're gonna cherish the every single moment when I end up blessing you. Gonna end up knowing that we got this love. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna end up making a difference. Yeah, we're gonna bring a lot to the table. What is the table? Gonna end up knowing that we may end up have to end up changing up my ways, but I'm gonna end up getting some tunes. But I finally changed, and I'm gonna end up knowing that you're gonna end up blessing it too, knowing we both have changed. We have looked at the world differently through both of our eyes. I might see it one way, you're gonna see it the same way. We're gonna end up agreeing to understand. Responsibility takes action, and I know that we both end up having that. We're gonna be there even when we end up having some days, whether we're gonna end up having a few hours or so, we're gonna end up falling asleep, gotta end up getting that sleep, knowing that we're blessed. We're gonna end up knowing this is the one. I finally made it up and I wanna do it. I'm gonna show you what it's gonna be. I'm going to love you unconditionally, and I'm going to show you what it means to end up loving each other, knowing that we got to put God first. When we put God first, we're going to end up making a difference. Got to turn the wheel, knowing that we're getting our lessons here very soon. We got to be blessing. We got to be blessed, and we got to be knowing that everything around us is either going to love us or going to end up taking us together. Wherever we end up going, life is going to take us up on a bumpy road, but I'm willing to do it with you, meaning that this life is going to end up coming to a love, come, passion. Here we end up going down the street, going to end up taking some walks at night, going to end up loving each other, going to end up asking questions about our life. What are we going to do? We got to end up giving it to you, knowing that we give it to God, we give it to each other, we end up knowing that we got no pain and gain. We're going to bang that gain, saying we're going, pain, gray. I'm going to end up loving. Sometimes I see you and a beautiful star, knowing that you are the magical thing in my life that I have changed. Changing my life for the better, knowing I can end up showing you. I've been over there every single time that I said I would. Within a matter of 20 to 30 minutes, I'm there, kicking it real. Can't wait to end up setting you. True love. Here we end up going. Compassion, love. Gotta end up breaking. Love. Gotta break. but I'm going to push forward with you because you're going to keep motivating me to give a reason to live and moving forward. And yes, I'm going to end up having everything and making it up to you with that engagement ring. Check it 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 13 times. I'll talk to you soon, girl. You are a beautiful princess. Can't wait to see that wedding dress up on you. We'll take our precious time on starting a family, and I love you. Thanks for supporting me in my awesome days. You've changed my life. We talk to each other, we start chatting, we start communicating, and we start getting closer and closer by the day. Can't wait for that day. American babies. You are the beautiful star in my eyes, the one that I've gotten over my problems. I'm gonna end up putting a stop on every single thing when it comes to everything else. Gotta end up knowing you're gonna be by my side, even if we're gonna be a little bit gonna end up making it up, knowing that I got to do this. What can I do? Can I possibly end up loving you unconditionally? Can I end up showing you what it means to love? Can I end up putting a smile on your face, knowing that I haven't let go of my heart, knowing that I haven't broken my heart, knowing that I haven't ended up shutting down, knowing that my life ends up getting better because I haven't ended up drinking, knowing that I have a life of drugs and alcohol, knowing on a weekly basis I want to end up pilling and popping and going and drinking and never gonna look back. If I end up doing that, it's gonna end up taking me away. It's gonna take me away from all my disuse. It's gonna end up knowing that I have been taking opiates since June, knowing that June 6th was the last time, that 13th was the last time that I ended up feeling anything in my body, knowing that I don't have to end up going through this life alone, knowing I got you by my side, knowing that you're gonna end up holding my hand, gonna end up knowing that everything is gonna be okay. Thank you for loving me, my girl. That is gonna end up helping me through this rough time. Can't wait to end up getting better, knowing that God is gonna be on our side, knowing that God is gonna love us. He loves us when we end up connected. He loves us when we end up loving. He loves us. He blesses me. He blesses both of us on a daily basis, knowing that we're gonna end up giving each other food, knowing that this is the one. But I'm gonna end up moving forward, knowing that I don't got a trouble in my head anymore. Gotta let those problems go. Gotta end up moving forward, knowing that this is the one. I finally found somebody that actually ends up acting like me, wants me to end up being happy for who I am, knowing that you put a smile on my face, and even if I'm not with you those days, then I'm gonna end up putting a smile on my face, knowing that I kind of found different things, kind of wedding ring. Recently, everything is gonna get better, knowing that I put it on her finger. Can't wait for that. If I'm gonna end up giving up, or I'm gonna check it twice, knowing that it's gonna be amazing. Things are gonna get better. What am I supposed to do when I end up burning one through? But I'm not gonna let the fire burn through my feet, knowing it's not gonna burn through me, knowing it's not gonna hurt me, knowing I finally made someone smile. Put a smile on my face, knowing that I can end up taking a shower, thinking about you nonstop, knowing that it's gonna be fine. Go to my family's talking about you, knowing that I ended up might have feel hurt, but I'm gonna end up moving forward, knowing that you're gonna bless me. Just the feeling of your touch, knowing that you're gonna give me a feeling, a reason to live, a reason to die, knowing that I don't want to die anymore. I can finally end up moving. I might end up having a different state. But I'm gonna end up loving you unconditionally. You put a smile on my face, you want me to shave, and I know that it's gonna keep it fast. I gotta end up knowing what it's gonna look. We're gonna eat pizza, yeah. There's a little note here if you're gonna end up looking at it, knowing everything is gonna be just fine. I might have been pissed last Saturday, but I'm gonna end up moving forward. We ended up doing things. Hey, we end up watching Happy Days keep going through. Happy days are coming through, knowing that it ends up changing our life for the better. Can't wait to see you again, girl. Beautiful, lovely girl, sweetheart. You make me so happy. And just your touch on my hand or my arm makes all my problems go away. Thank you. I love you. I miss you. Can't wait to see you and can't wait to end up showing you what it means to true love. Thanks for helping me get through my rough patches in my life, and I appreciate you being by my side and I know that you appreciate when I'm by your side all the time. Thank you. We'll talk very soon, girl. Can't wait to see it. Our lives changed for the better. Sorry for the rants in my head. I'm sorry that if I end up talking out of my ass, I'm sorry if I talk out of my ass knowing that I don't want to end up doing that anymore. So you ended up helping me. I don't gotta laugh at jokes. I can finally end up living life with you. Yes, you're amazing and you're gonna end up being beautiful. You put a smile on my face and everything that you wear, you're gonna end up motivating me to want to be more happy. Yeah, my family ends up loving you, and I know that my grandma's gonna end up loving you even better, knowing that it's gonna be a new start, knowing that once I have that ring on your finger, it's gonna be a new start. Can't wait to end up can opener. Oh, black and red and white. What is it gonna be looking like? Gonna look like a awesome day. You're gonna show me love. You're gonna show me happiness. Thank you for holding me. Thank you for helping me. Showing me what it means to end up cooking everything in the mind. And when I want to end up spending time, thank you for waiting for me when I end up walking outside, knowing that we go for this walk. So when I go get you food, knowing that yes, I know I got to end up starting to end up stepping up, knowing I got to put food on a plate, knowing that it's going to end up knowing that money's going to end up coming and going. Hey, but we still love each other, and I know that for a fact that we care deeply about each other. Confusing times are going to come for everybody. But when I put my trust in you, all my problems went away. Yeah, we also went into an alien store. It was very negative after we did kind of go through a weird walk within the last month. I would say sometime in uh, September, the end of it, we ended up hanging out, spending time with each other, knowing that my family knew about it, but we weren't saying anything at the beginning. But then they came over, thought I was suicidal on Halloween, and things are changing for the better. But since I'm not feeling suicidal and since I'm not trying to overdose on anything, I know that amazing things are happening. And yes, my mother and father ended up coming over a little bit after 6 o'clock. They left. They came over. We talked for a few minutes. I was aware of everything. We went to a Halloween party down the road. It's Clash. Um, Changing. I was a football player, knowing that, yeah, I ended up putting on uh, kind of black stuff around my eyes. But I know for a fact that there's a reason for everything. We came back. We started just resting, taking care of each other, watching over each other. Uh, yeah, we ended up holding hands a lot, and we started kissing a little more. But when it comes to the challenges, that is, we don't have challenges. We have nothing but love, and we care about each other unconditionally. I know that there might be some bumpy roads for all of us in the world, but at the end of the day, we have to end up fighting for what we believe in, which is love, compassion, being taking care of each other, and knowing that family will be a part of there at some point. But right now, mom told me it was kind of I took it as sarcastically that they didn't want any more grandchildren or to slowly raise them. But there's a whole bunch of people in our team that we will work with that would be able to help us get everything, take care of everything. But the moment start a family, I got to be able to put 110% in every single day because things are changing. Rapidly, we are changing for the better. Slowly, my girlfriend will end up coming to church. There is kind of a some question marks in the road or in our life that we're going to end up figuring out before we take a chance on that, knowing that yes, it would be a change and there's common ground that we will end up loving each other unconditionally. And I know that it may be getting colder outside by the day. We can't wait to end up getting those Hello Kitty shoes, Hello Kitty backpacks, some more makeup on the way up, and knowing that there also is a coat in the way. We're thinking about having Thanksgiving with my family. Everybody in my building wants to meet my girlfriend and kind of get a understanding of what's up. There's all sorts of awesome people, and then there's some amazing people, which is me and her. She's sweet, kind, wonderful, the best thing that's ever happened. Thank you for joining us in this video clip and recording. We are doing this because I want to be thankful for everything that's going on, and I know that around the holidays, which when it comes to Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, I will be able to have another album set and ready to go. This one is for Thanksgiving. The other one after this will be it would actually be after, but it will be on Thanksgiving. We will be going over there about 3:30, maybe 2:30 to get over there. I'll probably come here and hang out for a little bit and then go to my family's, have Thanksgiving, having my girlfriend meet my brothers, sisters-in-law, family, just being happy. She's happy to be a part of my life, and I'm happy about to go to California with her at some point here. We are trying to raise a little bit more money, so like I said, we're doing that on our own because we do have money, and I can't wait to get up to go to Lagoon at some point in the summer. Guess when it starts warming up, things will start looking up a lot better. But right now, with her, everything is looking forward. We have one more quick song, and then we are going to let go here. So just be amazed at the new question marks. And there's probably going to be a lot of unknown question marks for my family or people in the community that are wondering, how did we even meet? We met in class. I said I was going to California, and I did it on purpose to kind of point it out. She was drawing into that. I was talking to one of the leaders there. We talked. We went out and smoked and came back, and then she asked for my number. And I kept on asking people how's it going and checking in with them, because the most amazing things are happening when you end up putting your life in true love. So that's how it all started. She asked for my number, and I saw beautiful stars, and I saw the sun inside of her life change for the better. Can't wait to end up seeing where this takes us. Marriage is very around the corner. So I know it's a challenging time. We're working on it together to motivate each other, to eventually have her live with me and make a difference for both of us. So congratulations. We can't wait for that day, and we will keep everybody updated. Got one more song. Let's click it and get it. Gotta be faithful, knowing that I'm gonna end up trusting and loving her. Unconditional love, knowing that there might have been some question marks that I'm not gonna be able to answer right now, but down the road I'll be able to answer them all. I know that motivation is gonna end up being speechless, knowing that I'm gonna end up having common ground with this girlfriend, knowing that she's gonna end up blessing me, knowing that she puts a smile on her face every single time she ends up smiling at me. She might end up looking at me, knowing that there's gonna be something wrong But there's nothing wrong knowing that we're gonna end up loving each other. We think about each other nonstop, knowing that there's gonna be a 24 hours, 365, knowing that there's gonna be a year. It's gonna go by before you even know it. We're already close to the New Year's. Can't wait to end up knowing that this is gonna be the one. Gonna end up knowing that I gotta hold her hand, knowing that she's gonna end up holding her close, knowing that when she ends up getting close to the edge, I'm gonna end up helping her get back up. When I end up getting to the edge, she's gonna help me get back up, knowing that I'm gonna end up finding common ground, knowing that I gotta find common ground in my life. I don't gotta listen to the negative things that are gonna end up being speechless outside of the community. People are thinking that I don't do any wrong, but then I end up hiding my shame, knowing that I don't want to end up having anybody be wrong. I don't want people to end up getting in my life just to end up letting me down, knowing that they've been a part of my life ever since day one. I'm talking about my family. I know that they don't let me down, but I want to end up motivating myself to end up standing up tall, knowing that I finally foundation. I found a foundation in love, knowing that I can end up finally supporting myself. My family ends up trusting me every single day, knowing that I'm gonna end up making a start, checking in every single day. Gonna end up calling my girl, knowing that I'm gonna bless her, knowing that I'm gonna end up putting a smile on her face. Yes, we're gonna end up video chatting one day. We're gonna end up knowing that it's gonna be very close. Then we're gonna be sleeping in the same bed over time. But it's gonna be a matter of time before everything ends up changing. Gotta get a new bed because my back has been going out. I don't know why, but it ends up changing. I gotta end up getting something out. I gotta end up changing my ways, knowing that I gotta get out of this comfort zone. I gotta end up knowing that I gotta get out of this comfort zone when it ends up sitting on a couch, knowing that I don't want to give a damn. But then sometimes I end up knowing that I wish that I could just go back to the bottle. But I don't want to end up thinking that way, knowing that my girl will end up trusting me. When I end up hitting the bottle, yeah, it may end up being 5 months, 7 months, 10 months down the road. But I'm gonna end up knowing that I gotta trust her. I gotta trust that everything is gonna be just fine. Watching over her, I know that God is gonna end up watching over us. Knowing that God's gonna end up giving us speech. He's gonna end up blessing both of us. I've been praying for our love, knowing that our love is gonna end up knowing it might be just a little bit, but it's gonna be just fine, knowing that I gotta end up dropping every single day, knowing that every single day is gonna be a new start. What is it gonna look like when she ends up living with me? I know that our life is gonna get better. We're gonna end up checking up on each other. I check up on her when she ends up sleeping, just to end up knowing that she's still alive. Sometimes I don't even know, but sometimes it's just gonna be fine. She ends up waking out of the blue. I end up being in the tub or the shower, knowing that it's gonna be just fine. But she ends up saying everything is going to be just fine. She might have been scared the other day when we ended up going into that alien store. But I'm going to hold her hand and we're going to end up standing up tall, knowing that we got to get out of this nasty world. We got to end up knowing that this world's going to end up falling. We got to end up loving each other, unconditional love. There might have been rumors about things that are not going to be true, but this is how it is. One thing is going to end up dropping, then you're going to end up having a bunch of people end up talking. But I end up believing that we're going to end up being together. We're going to be forgiving each other. Already, we already forgave each other. I love her unconditional love, even if things are going to be a little bit hidden. Under the min, under the mill, under the vault, under the ball, under the bag, under the jar, under the chair. But I got a motivation. I can't wait to end up just staying up next to her. Knowing that I'm going to hold her, knowing that when we go out in the community, she's going to be watching over us. God's going to be watching over us, knowing that we end up having a good family. We're going to be making a family deep and strong, knowing that this love is even getting stronger by the moment, knowing that our love is under compassion. She checks up on me when I can't sleep. She checks up on me when she can't sleep, knowing that sometimes we're going to end up not being able to sleep, but that's just our minds going to end up racing. Going to end up having the demons come out, but I'm going to end up blessing her with a test, with a kiss, with a blow, kiss, blow, kiss. We're going to end up going back. We don't got to use drugs that end up getting our head. But I know that God is watching over us when we end up making good choices, good choices. She makes happiness. She makes my heart kind of pump faster and faster. As the winds are blowing outside, as the winds have died down, we're going to be one unstoppable team together. And the reasons why I say that is because we are the same person. We cherish each other's moments. Sometimes she asks why I'm upset or pissed off because I might look a little bit high or distant from myself in my head. But again, it's just my head spinning, girl. I know that problems are going to come in my head. I know I don't need to go back to therapy, but they're forcing things down everyone's throat there. But overall, I'm being fine. I don't have to judge myself, and I'm not judging a book by its cover anymore. I can just know that there's going to be love, unconditional love, because God's already first loved us when we were enemies of Him. Figure just figuring out that I'm a human, and I'm going to make falling mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes in my life just by my choices and by my actions and all the videos I put out there. I know that a lot of people are either hurt or whatever, but again, deeply inside, I want you to understand that is the punk side of all of us. We have a dark enemy, and his name is Satan, and he tries to attack us. And when he attacks us, he attacks our mind, and we believe it, and our tongue needs to be shaken from the evil one. My girlfriend and me, we show that there's a God. And yes, I'm finally happy. I don't need to beat myself up because of the choices that I put out there. I need to take the interest in her, and she's taking the interest in me. And when I accept that sometimes and almost all the time I've wronged somebody, I have to accept and go back to when I started falling apart just months ago. I would say before my birthday. I want to shout out to everybody in the community that knows who me and my girlfriend are. I want to shout out to my family. I want to thank them for letting me live on my own and being able to accept that I can do this on my own, and being able to accept when I end up doing wrong to myself. Knowing that I have to make the choices, and God's protecting me from making bad choices. But there's things that are out of all of our control, even when we have the most money in the world. And I'm not feeling suicidal. I just want you to know that. Whether my family is listening to this, whether my dad is listening to this, whether people in the community are listening to this, if you think that I am suicidal, ask me questions about why I feel that way. And you'll understand that I'm going to give you a little summary of my life, and then you get to make an opinion on what happened. But I trust my girlfriend, and I trust myself to make the best choices for both of us. Watch over my girlfriend, breathe, Father. Please end up forgiving both of us for our things that are going on in our heads. Father, when the enemy, when the snakes, when the venom, when things are getting out of hand, please end up just helping both of us. Being able to calm down and take a deep breath, and being able to focus on the positive of life. The positive of taking an interest in each other's life. There's a lot of unknown questions that I need to answer to my girlfriend. And sometimes it might be very difficult to talk about a certain subject. But I'm willing to accept that I am a sinner. That she realizes she's a sinner. We realize that we're wrong when we stand in front of you, Father. But please end up protecting us and watching over our minds and the way our minds are going to develop in the next several months and years. Please just take our minds to happiness, and thinking about each other is happiness. Seeing her in that wedding dress, seeing her just give me wisdom when I'm unknown about certain things. And Father, thank you just for putting her in my life. thank you for just showing me that there is somebody out there that will love unconditionally, just like you have loved us first. Father, this world is sick, and sometimes we go off track, and we realize that it's going to be very easy to get back up because we have each other. We're going to take care of each other. And Father, forgive my family for all of our shortcomings. Forgive me for my fighting on the football field. Forgive everybody for when they are doing wrong to me. Forgive and watch over everybody that's a football player, a sports player in the community. Please help Isaac and Murray. Please help everybody that's out there. Father, I know that I've been kind of short-tempered about things the last few months or weeks. But Father, please just watch over me and Bree, Steve and Bree, or Stephen and Bree. And Father, just give us the words to say when we speak to each other and to check in with each other once a day or all the time. Father, just watch over her sleeping, taking care of herself. And Father, watch over my brothers and sisters and cousins. Watch over me and Bree. Father, forgive us. Father, thank you for blessing us too. Loving each other and depending on each other. Love you, Father. Love you, Bree. Love you, everybody out there. Take it from somebody that's broken or two people that are broken. We know how to end up living. We know how to show love. And I can't wait to see the smiles on her face. And amen. Have a great, wonderful night. Good morning, good afternoon. And we will talk to you guys in the next one. And we will see you guys very soon in our next album that will be coming out very soon. We do have a song coming out in December that will be dropping. And yes, I do have somebody that's going to work with me. So it could be me and my girlfriend. You'll just have to wait and see what happens. Because we already got words for it. We already got this 2 albums done. So I'm good to go. God bless everybody and take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Have a good day.